Hello, everyone. How is everyone today on this soggy Saturday? It's a little rainy here where I am. I hope you are all safe and well and nourished and hydrated, and I hope you're getting through the day. Um, my dogs agree with me. As far as my hair agreeing with me, well, that's not happening because we have a lot of humidity in the air and I have no product in it. But I just want to talk about this one channel that I was watching. I had watched his channel for a while. Uh, Soft White Underbelly, Mark Liata. Um, I was just watching this interview with this New York City cop, and the guy is Jewish and Italian, and he started talking about how now Jewish people are being harassed in the street. Now, harassment is wrong on any level. Harassment, anti-Semitism is wrong. Uh, Islamophobia is wrong. Any kind of harassment is wrong for any person, any religious group, any ethnic group, any gender identity group. It's wrong. But I'm bringing this up because uh, it seems to be that what this guy does on his channel, he showcases people that are downtrodden for the most part, and he monopolizes on people's tragic life stories, okay? He monopolizes on these stories. So here's something for you, Mark. Why don't you have a genocide survivor, a Palestinian survivor on your show? Have someone who has survived witnessing their entire family being unalived. Why don't you showcase somebody like that? Showcase somebody like that, okay? Because anti-Semitism is a horrible thing. So is Islamophobia. So is Islamophobia. So showcase the victims, people that are being unalived that the United States is paying for. Showcase these people. Showcase these people. Okay? Israeli settlers they're auctioning off land in different hotels here in New York and in different areas. Showcase that. Why don't you showcase that? Instead of this guy coming on and talking about, oh, Jewish people are now being attacked. They're being, people coming up to them. Anti-Semitism is wrong on any level, so is Islamophobia. Showcase that. But now we all know who's paying you, right? Yeah, I watched your channel for quite a while, and it's sad to see how people unfortunately live, how people fall victim to circumstances, whether it was, child abuse, abuse, being raped, all kinds of emotional abuse and trauma. But you're making money off of these people. You're making money off of these people because the advertisers that pay you are paying you. They're not paying these people that are on your show. They're not paying the victims that come on and share their stories, right? Yeah, it's really, it's a horrible thing, a horrible thing. Showcase the victims of genocide. Showcase the families that have been displaced. Do that. Do that. Yeah, not good at all. Not good at all. But now we know who pays you. We know who pays you. So, and for the people that have shared their story on this guy's show, you should ask him for residuals every time that your video is being watched. Ask him for residuals for every time that your video is watched. Ask him for 7,000 for every time your video gets watched, whatever he pays these people. I have zero respect for this guy. Zero respect. He had this woman on who was an addict, and she was claiming that she was in, listen to this, she was in Palestinian foster homes. An Israeli woman, she was born in Israel, her parents were in the IDF. She was in Palestinian foster homes. There is no such thing as Israeli children being in Palestinian foster homes. There's no such thing. So that's another friggin', like, yeah, you're full of you're full of it, you really, really are. Again, for anybody who's had their story aired on this guy's show, request he pay you $7,000 for every time that your video has been watched, because he's making bank on your story, and he paid you a measly what, $7,000? Yeah. The hell off my channel. Yeah, these people, it's a horrible thing. It's really, really sad. Yeah, he makes money off of all these people that come on his show, and from his advertisers, and they get paid one little measly, $7,000? If I were these people, I would request that they get paid every time that the video gets aired. I'll say it 1,000 times. Yeah, and then you have this cop on, this guy talking about, oh, now Jewish people are being harassed in the streets. They're being walked. There are people walking up to them and harassing them because now Mayor Mamdami is in office. Anti-Semitism is wrong on any level, any time, any place. But people being unalived, innocent people, is horrific, and it's an abomination. It's an abomination of humanity. Yeah, we live in a sick, twisted world. Sick, twisted world. And for people who make money off of, claiming you want to go with with these kind of stories that, speaking about anti-Semitism. Again, anti-Semitism is wrong. I'm actually part Jewish. My grandfather was Jewish. Never knew that. He was a Russian Jew. But one of my uncles, he was a social justice advocate, and he fought for social justice. So at least that part of it is good. I don't know where the other Jewish relatives that I have that are my direct second cousins, where they stand on this genocidal situation. But for those who are, you cannot conflate anti-Semitism with genocide. You can't do that. You can't, rather you can't conflate, actually I'm not saying this correctly. There are Jewish people that are against Israel because they know what they are doing is wrong. And then there are people that are for what's going on, and that's an abomination. That's an abomination. So it's a sick world. It's an absolute sick world. So now, not only there has been no ceasefire in Palestine, now we have another endless war going on in Lebanon, and now they're going into Syria. And when does it end? When does it end? Yeah, sick world, sick world. I really hope that the people that have been on your show, I hope that they all get together and request that you pay them. Pay them every time that their video has aired, because you're the one who's making the money, not them, you know. And if you want to talk about some real stuff, have the people on that have survived witnessing their families being unalived, all right? Have those people on. Have those families on. Yeah, I used to like watching, I used to like feel empathy for the people, but then watching the numbers and the amount of viewers that they get, I feel empathy for the people, but that guy Mark Liata, no, no. You're the one making money. You want to do something good? Why don't you have some victims of genocide on your show, Mark Liata? Have the families on. Have the families on. Or how about some of the victims that survived being raped in prison camps? Yeah. It's friggin' horrible. This whole world is in a friggin' it's in a cesspool. It's in a total cesspool. This is all for power. This is all for land. These are land grabs to acquire that, you know. And there are Jewish. Again, I'll say it, there are Jewish people that are totally against Israel and what the Israel is doing. For those who stand with Israel, well, you know what? You have no conscience. You have no conscience whatsoever. Zero conscience. And a lot of these networks they support Israel, their numbers are dropping. People are not watching cable, like the Housewives. The numbers for the Housewives franchise has plummeted. And, people are not paying for cable, but also, too, they're finally waking up. They're realizing that, hey, you know what? These shows and the funding for these shows is part of what's happening in Gaza. People are waking up. Continue to wake up. Stop giving these people your money. Stop giving them your money. If you want to donate to a worthy cause, do your research and find out the worthy cause is not companies that are horizontal with unaliving innocent people. Do something like that. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, do the right thing. And, be careful out there. Be careful. It's a crazy world we're living in. Crazy, crazy world, and it just keeps getting sicker all the time. All the time. Oh, I want to talk about the president's speech, his State of the Union. That was such a crazy thing to watch. And he admitted that Russia helped him win the 2020 election. Russia. First he was saying it was China. It was China. Oh, God. How do we get here? By greed. By greed. By greed. That's how we got here. Anyway, everybody stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye. Be careful out there.